Welcome to Pinoy Adventure Recipe. So join me today as we explore new stuff, especially underwater. Today, I'm going to teach you how to do skin diving. So last time what we did, I teach you how to do snorkel. So although these two are similar, pero ang pinagkaiba lang, you're going to immerse underwater without the aid of any scuba equipment. And that is exciting. Again mga kapar, I would like to remind you that there is hazard in this kind of activity. So, nature has its own set of rules. Whether you're sinner or saint, pwede ka ma-expire as you violate its cardinal rules. It's better to be safe rather than sorry, so I do suggest get a guidance from a dive professional or get certified in a certifying body that conducts free diving so that you will be more in depth in the dive science, which is important. The time element, it will shorten your training. It will help you correct some of your mechanical forms, and you'll have additional stock knowledge or common knowledge with regards to the natural environment. Although I'm giving you instructions, pero I think it will not be enough para magkaroon ka ng general understanding on the subject matter. So, although you have a choice. So, train smart. To start with, so we're going to discuss about surface water skills, which cover finning, buoyancy, and yung management of gears. And also, we cover underwater immersion, which includes also ito yung mga equalization, breathing pattern, and the anchoring, o paano tayo yung mental natin, anchoring while immersing or going down. And the third is yung safety, the tenets of safety. So, para hindi na tayo umabot sa emergency, dapat we are more into prevention. And the last is yung basic earth science. Although pwede naman natin i-rumble-rumble yun. So, para at least may general knowledge kayo on how. Ang purpose nun is para maging familiar kayo sa behavior ng nature. So, in my first vlog, we showcase snorkeling where we learn how to float using our lungs as a floating device, as well as our extremities to create positive buoyancy in the surface. And managing of our snorkeling gears, especially when the tube gets flooded, so that there will be no interruption in your breathing process. For us to go down, we need to manage the changing pressure of the underwater. And for you to adapt, you need to learn how to equalize. Okay, so according to science, yan, kung ito yung mundo, about 300 miles, merong pressure na bumabalot sa mundo natin in form of gas. So, ang tawag dyan, atmospheric pressure. Okay? So, as you go up, yung pressure na yan, nagre-release. As you go down, yung pressure na yan nagko-compress. Okay? So, try to imagine. Yan. So, ito yung surface o surface water. So, sa surface, the size of your lungs is as big as this. So, buo siya. So, para ma-measure natin, we go 33 feet below. And that 33 feet is tinatawag nilang 2 atmosphere. And the surface is 1 atmosphere. Okay? So, pagdating mo sa 33 feet, the size of your lungs is half. Half na lang siya. So, from 1 whole to half. So, it means to say there is pressure compounding the body coming from all direction.
according to Pascal. Yan. So, as you go down, gradually, yung pressure, it affects your body. So, 33 feet below, plus another 33 feet is 66. Ito yung 380 m. Kung dito 1/2, dito magiging 1/4 na lang yung size ng lungs mo. So, as you gradually descend, so, maapektuhan yung mga air spaces inside your body. Okay. So, there is part of your anatomy na air is available or there's a presence of air. First, ito yung skeletal area mo. So, may mga nasal cavity ka dyan. Yan. Na kung saan air is present. Trachea mo o dun sa tinatawag nating windpipe sa lungs. Yan. Which has the big capacity to hold air or to stage air. Dun sa puso mo, which pumps blood towards the muscle and papuntang brain to circulate it. Then sa mga part ng intestine mo, which is meron mga fats dyan, may mga maliliit na pockets of air. But the most affected part na kung saan nagre-react siya as you expose yourself to different level of pressure, ito yung sa skeletal area mo na kung saan merong nasal cavity dyan, which yung nerve and tissue is connected. So, as you go down, so, syempre, nag-create yan ng pressure. So, again, yung inside your body, dahil nga nagpa-pump din naman yung heart mo, may mga pressure, may pressure din siya, internal pressure. So, yan, kung mapansin mo, tinutulak ng pressure from the outside, papuntang middle ear, yung pressure. So, doon nagkukos ng pain. Okay, so what do we want to achieve is to create an equilibrium between the internal pressure and the external pressure. And that can be done by doing the equalization techniques. And the best way to practice this, itry mo muna siya ng dry, I mean to say, in the surface, bago mo siya itry for underwater test. For us to go down smoothly without any pain in the ear, you need to learn how to equalize. And the most common that being used, not only in skin diving or free diving, but also in scuba diving, we call it the Valsalva maneuver. So it's when you pinch your nose and you blow air out of the nose. Since it's closed, so babalik yan. But this time, you need your diaphragm. You use your diaphragm as a pump, like this. Okay, so the air will go up and distribute it to both of your ears to achieve the equilibrium between the outside and the inside pressure. And because you are in the open water, so most of the time, you're doing equalization with the use of mask. So, dapat maging comfortable ka dun sa gamit mo na mask para as you execute this equalization, madali siya. So, some nose pocket are soft, especially yung mga mask na maninipis yung silicone skirt, which is good para madali siyang i-pinch. Yung iba, makakapal, so medyo a little struggle. Pero it's up to you to adjust para maging komportable ka o madali siyang i-execute. So, this kind of equalization does not use any hands to perform it. So, tawag namin dito is VTO, Voluntary Tubal Opening. So, voluntary tubal opening is papagalawin mo yung tenga mo. Unless you're designed or talented enough para gawin yon. So, again, no hand. So, ayan. So, ngayon, alam nyo na what's the purpose or the purpose kung bakit marunong ka magpagalaw ng tenga mo. Where to use it. Siguro the best way when you equalize mga at least 2 seconds at a time. Siyempre, nagmamadali ka eh. So, when you execute it, boom, 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, boom. Or without the hands, tuloy-tuloy siya. Boom, 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 boom. Para hindi ka matrap dun sa idea na sasakit siya bago ka mag-execute. So, it will be harder on your mga tissue dyan. Pwede ka mapunitan, pwede ka ma-injury. So, it's better before the event of pain happens, dapat na-execute mo na o nakakapag-equalize ka na. Kaya dapat tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Make it a habit. So unlike the two equalization that I discussed already, so the most popular being used in skin diving is the equalization we called Frenzel. It was developed by Dr. Frenzel. And this kind of equalization is being used even in competitive freediving or sports freediving because it can go further. Unlike the two that we discussed, it's more effective pag sa shallow. But if you expose yourself on deeper waters, it's not applicable because as pressure compresses the lungs, naapektuhan yung equalization ng Valsalva. But Frenzel is very much effective because this time you'll be using your tongue as a piston to push air up. So from the epiglottis, i-close mo siya, then ipupush mo yung air towards the tubes. Okay? But Frenzel will only be effective pag naka-chin down. Okay? You will be doing this. You need to close your nose, put air in the mouth, chin down, and push air. If you notice, there's a movement in my throat area. Okay, dahil pinupush ko yung air towards the tube to create equilibrium on both sides. Okay, so that's Frenzel. Yeah. Chin down with a mask. Okay. After your dry exercise in the surface, you can now test your new skills in the water. But this time, you remove your snorkel from your mouth so that it won't affect any mechanical reaction as you execute your equalization. So, equalize from the surface, then with an interval of 2 seconds every drop you make. So, 1, 2, equalize, 1, 2, equalize, until such time you reach the bottom and go up. When you go up, uh, look straight, then extend your arms or hands upward.